having. Okay, so I'm over here on Google Draw, right? And I have a picture of a dog, just because reasons, right? And you can see that he has a lot. This dog has a lot of different colors to him, right? And so that's how I want to break it down. I keep assuming the dog's gender, but that's how I want to break the dog down, is by the colors on him. So I'm going to grab polyline tool. I'm going to. That did not work. Okay, really, I want to zoom in here to the dog's ear first, right? I'm going to grab my polyline tool, and I'm just going to make the shape of the inside of his ear, right? So I'm just breaking this down by color, and then I'm making a complete loop, and boom, there we go. We have the inside of his ear. Now, I don't want that color. I wanted like a faded pink kind of color, and yeah, that's pretty good right there. All right, then I hit escape. Okay, now I'm going to do this for the other ear, right? So I'm breaking it down by color, okay, and then I am just making a complete loop. All right, hit escape again, and then fill that in again. All right, there we go. We have his ears. Right, his eyes are just circles, so I can easily make this. Now, here's a trick. This is an oval, right? So the difference between an oval and a circle is a circle. I'm going to hold the shift key down, and that makes it a perfect circle. All right, so there's a little tip right there. You heard it here first. Maybe not first, but you heard it here. Hold shift to make that a good circle. Okay, now I'm going to do his like white face. Okay, well, actually, since I have the shapes here, I'm going to make the oval for the nose. That's pretty simple. Okay, and then I will, I'm going to grab a curved line for the tongue. Right, I'm going to make this line be transparent. I don't really want to see that line. And I'm going to make it that pink again. All right, and then this is just a line, so the mouth part. So I'm going to grab a curved line, right? And then I'm going to make this part. Oh, that's not good. So I didn't like that line, so I hit escape to back out of, finalizing that these are my lines. All right, and I double click to end it, hit escape, and then I'm going to make sure this fill is transparent. I'm going to change the color of the line itself to that. I'm going to make the line thicker. Not that thick. Oof. Ooh, not even that thick. Okay, two is good. All right, and now I'm going to do this white area, and I'm going to use the curved line for that. And I'm just going to try to follow this as best as I can. All right, so when you break it down by color, like you get the layers. You're going to hear me talk about layers a lot when we get into class and we're using Illustrator, because layers are your entire life on Illustrator and Photoshop and all these different softwares. All right, so if you break one picture down just by the the layers of colors, then your life will be a lot easier. Get to the end right there, but that's supposed to be white, so I'm going to make that white. And then it shouldn't have a black outline, it's going to have this orange outline, right? And now just to wrap up this real quick demo, okay, I'm going to do one last line, and that's going to be the outline of the dog as a whole, so you can see how all these layers are coming together. All right. All right, so this is the outer layer of the dog. It's going to be orange. This is, if you're wondering what kind of dog this is, you could take a lot of different guesses. My guess is it looks kind of like a corgi, which are hilarious looking dogs. They've got full-size bodies, but then the smallest legs you've ever seen. Alright, now I'm getting off the page here. I gotta scroll over. Oh, yeah, alright, good. Hope that doesn't mess with my photo, and it didn't. Alright. You could also guess that this could be some kind of terrier dog, like a Boston Terrier, Jack Russell Terrier, if you know dogs. Those are all dog brands. Definitely not a brand. Dog breeds is what I'm trying to say. And right now I'm just going over where it's orange. You know, the paws are white, so I'm not doing that part. Right? I can take a shortcut and go around here instead of going all the way up everything, because I already have this part kind of done with the white. So I don't really need to do that. Alright, and I'm finishing it right there. Now I'm going to change this color to that orange, but it's in front of everything, right? And now I lost all my other details. So, you know, this is where I showed yesterday a little bit. You can go to Arrange, Order, and send this one to the back. Alright, now I'm also going to get rid of this original photo. And here we go. So now it looks pretty good. I lost a little bit of the mouse stuff, so I click on this white area that I did, Arrange, Order, send it back. Now that's gone, so I'm going to do the order for the whole body again, send that to the backpack. And now there you go. You can see that I have this dog almost completely done. Right? All I would have to do is the outline of his paws, and that didn't really take me too long, right? But that's how, when you're drawing these things, how you need to go about looking at it. You need to break it apart by the color, right? And you can see I did the ear, the inside of the ear color. I did the eyes, you know, the white of the dog's face, you know, and then the rest of the dog, right? So that's the thing some of you are having trouble with, is like you don't know where to start a loop, you don't know where to end a loop. You're just kind of drawing parts of it, and you're not really creating loops at all. So what you need to do is break down whatever picture you're using to help you trace, which I fully encourage tracing, because that's how you learn how to draw. And this isn't a class that's teaching you how to draw. This is a class teaching you how to design, you know, graphics. And so we're going to use tracing to help us create better graphics. But when tracing, you have to break it down into these loops, and the loops are basically layers of colors, right? And so you can see here, this dog, the layers look really good, right?